AOS, Shalom, El Prezi, Abba, Shem Yashab, Shem Kakadash, double the apostles and others, the great millstone of rule one, Shalom to the brothers out there doing the work. Necessary in truth, pushing this word out. Basically tearing down, the spiritual strongholds that Esau set up, man. So, found this article on RT, and it's just interesting what they're going into, because more or less it's kind of highlighting how Esau, when he so decides, how he's going to try and flip it on the men of the Lord to basically, make us look like the devil, like, going to say that, oh, these guys are terrorists, these guys are, homegrown terrorists, that's the phrase they're using, basically, he's looking to make us into the devil, in the eyes of his kingdom, man. So I'll just read this. It says, FYI, saying men aren't women now qualifies as hateful conduct on Twitter. This is Twitter's crusade against hate speech has vanquished yet another meanie face. A prominent Canadian feminist says that the company flagged a tweet she wrote, which meekly suggested that men aren't women. Isn't Twitter fun? So, this bitch is a feminist anyway. She's one of, she's meant to be one of those endangered species, as Esau puts it. She's already pushing the agenda that the elites want out there, of feminism. But then even she's getting, she's getting silenced. But it says, Megan Murphy, editor of Canada's leading feminist news portal, Feminist Current, who was recently informed by Twitter that 2 of her tweets had violated the platform's rules against hateful conduct. One of the offending tweets stated that men aren't women, while the other asked, how are trans women not men? Which, that's hateful conduct. What she stated was, it was actually true. Men aren't women, and trans women aren't men. Just because, even if you chop your rod off, and you get some silicone implanted into your chest, that doesn't mean, you're a woman now. Because, you ain't gonna have a monthly cycle. You ain't gonna be able to bring forth life. And you ain't even, you ain't gonna have the XX chromosome. That's, it's insanity just saying, just because, okay, they might get some surgeries done and they might look like a woman. Okay, that just means you just look like a woman. Says this is fucking bullshit, Twitter. I'm not allowed to say that men aren't women or ask questions about the notion of transgenderism at all anymore. This multi-billion-dollar company is censoring basic facts and silencing people who are questioning about this dogma is insane. So, the thing is doing that is basically, they're just trying to make it, they're tagging, basically, if you're questioning the status quo, then you're basically being tagged as hateful. And then, they're going to say hateful, extremist, all these different kinds of tags. They're basically trying to flip it onto the men of the Lord. Because the thing is, we've been out there saying, cursing out the whole transgender thing, homosexuality. Ooh, we're going above and beyond what she's doing. We're saying women are going to be in order. She's a feminist. She's even saying, women should be. We're saying, women are going to be in the order underneath men. So what we're saying is, it goes beyond, what she's pushing out. So if she's hateful, how much more are they going to try and flip on us when the time comes, So this is just like, it's preparation just to get it in a public consciousness. Like, oh, if you speak against certain things, you're hateful, you're disgusting, vile, you're completely against the system. And that's why it's like, fucking hell. These it's like, even where you got these Muslims, they're basically these guys are basically having to blend off now. They're saying, no, the Quran doesn't say anything about homosexuals, or, no, we have no problem. You can live how you wish. They're basically having to become Greeks. That's why it's like, any of the basically they're saying, if you come over here, you got to be down with a Greek way of life. You can't say shit against trans or homosexuals. And basically, which is just, that's actual madness. Like, you actually think about it. That's actual insanity. So that's why it's like, anyone over on this side, unless you're cursing this place out, really it means you're down with all this nonsense. You're out here basically saying, yeah, that's good. We should promote that. That's an excellent way to live. A spectacular way to live, which is just complete BS. They know it's madness. You can be living like that. You can be out of your mind. Well, it says the feminist writer and commentator expressed disbelief over the hateful infraction in a series of follow-up tweets. Murphy said that trans activists had been targeting her account for several months, and it was clear that someone had been combing through her tweets and reporting them for hateful conduct. Whether she was censured by a human or an algorithm, many on Twitter, even those who said they didn't agree with Murphy's views, expressed outrage that men aren't women, could be labelled as hateful. Which, exactly. Because now it's basically, you're able to bring out facts. Because the same with homosexuality. You bring out about how AIDS, HIV, sexual diseases, how basically there's nothing biologically, there's nothing to be gained. Then they're going to be saying, hey, rape, you're disgusting, you're violating their human, that's complete BS. It says like, what, men aren't women, gonna ban all of us who believe in biology. Well, that's basically it. It's like, if you're not down with the witchcraft they're pushing out, basically, then you're gonna be seen as the enemy. And they're just doing that basically. They're just doing that basically just so they can flip it on the men of the Lord. Because the thing is we've done been out there. There's countless hours of footage of brothers cursing out all the different aspects of this society that's wicked, and how the so-called white man's a devil. So that's like they're basically just gonna say, so these guys are saying they're gonna have people in slavery. They're saying women ain't gonna be able to open their mouth. And so-called white men are gonna be dying. That's all Esau's gonna be trying to use, man, because he's basically he's gonna be trying everything in his power. He knows basically with the men of the Lord, what we're out there pushing is basically bringing an end to his kingdom, man. He's having to eat that his kingdom going to come to an end. He don't want to accept that. These elites are living good, man. You look at these elites. These elites are fucking old as fuck. They're thinking about getting it locked in forever, man. These guys want to see the kingdom with their kingdom locked in with their own eyes, man. These guys they're trying to attain all forms of any form of immortality they can get, so they can be around as long as possible, and basically get shit popping, man. That's what these men are trying to do. It said, Twitter announced last year that it would begin a comprehensive crackdown on abusive behavior. And the thing is, it's just, this is about Twitter, but it's the same thing they're doing on YouTube, Facebook, all these different platforms. Basically, just on the internet as a whole, they want to just police it. So it's like, really, so the word of the men of the Lord ain't going to get out there. And if it does get out there, people are just going to be this is hateful, But then the thing is the elect, they're going to receive the word, man. They ain't going to get offended. It says, it must needs be that offences come, but woe unto him by whom the offense cometh. So those who are gonna get offended are gonna get offended. They ain't gonna be lost. Those that get offended, it wasn't meant for them. That's all it is. But then the men of the Lord, they're gonna come in. They're gonna they're gonna get complete all that nonsense. They're just gonna be over it. They ain't gonna get caught up in that BS. And then they're just that's what Esau's trying to stop it. But ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Okay, let me do Revelation 12. Let me start from 7. It says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. And that's basically Esau's kingdom, Esau's system, trying to fight against Jehovah Shem Yahushua. This is what they're gonna do. And the thing is, it says what? And they prevailed not. So Esau, this is what in the prophecy. Esau knows these prophecies, but he's trying to subvert it, which is just shows the sheer insanity he's dealing with. You know the prophecies. You know that they're ironclad. Then they don't move. But then you're going to be trying to subvert them. It says what? Michael's angels fought against the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great one, their place, them guys gonna get blazed out of the sky. Gonna get blazed. It's gonna be like, Independence Day, but it ain't gonna be, it's just gonna be in the middle half of the movie. After that, zapping everywhere, that's it. Then it's, everything's gonna get erased and the kingdom of heaven's gonna get set up. Ain't gonna no Macintosh PC gonna put a virus in and just start blowing up some Arabs in pyramids, just gonna be shooting bullets and just blowing up. Some F-16s gonna be suiciding into suicided into the plains, and then everything's gonna be good. Ain't gonna work. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, and the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. All them power structures of Esau, all these great might, ain't gonna amount to nothing. He's gonna get smacked. That's why they have to work so fervently against this. And I heard a voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. Yeah, so that's what we've got coming to us. We got the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yeah, and the power of Yahweh Shai. And it says what? For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. So if Esau's accusing us to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, of any of the shortcomings will make it made on his side. He's trying to say, look, your people, look at them, look what they're doing. They're eating the porks. They're being homosexuals. They're doing all. Okay, cool. You're doing that. You're accusing. But hey, the thing is why is the pork even in the goddamn... Bro, a pig's gonna be out in the fucking woods somewhere, sniffing for truffles. But, what was it? How the hell is that shit packaged and in the supermarket? The Edomite supplies it, Esau's that accuser. Esau's basically... And the thing is this guy's trying to accuse us of all these things. Esau's actually done these vile acts. Esau's actually got a history of destroying the Israelites, smashing up the Israelites, putting us in captivity. And to this day, he's still fucking up Jake, man. He's still got all kinds of systems and setups, basically just to destroy our people. But he's going to be accusing us, you vile, hateful... Esau's the hateful one. This guy says he's got perpetual hatred, man. That never-ending hatred, man. Esau's there. You look at these Edomites, man. They look at you, they go, ah. They start going, ah. They can't even hold it in. But then they're gonna try and flip it on us. We're the men of God. We're the men of God. And then you're gonna be trying to flip it on the men of God. Like we're the ones that are going off and being evil. That man, come on, man. Man's accusing us gonna be accusing us on this side, accusing us of the Most High as well, man. That's why this guy's gonna have to get wiped out, man. Unrighteous acts. And it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. So yeah, it's through the blood of Yahweh Shai. That's how we overcome this Edomite. Because otherwise, we're just gonna get smashed. What can we do? This guy's got nukes. This guy's got fucking laser guns, microwave guns, all kind of technology, fucking AI robots and shit. What the fuck can we need the spiritual power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, to come smash him. That's what we can do. That's why we're just out there talking. This guy's talking like, hey, but we're out there talking. This guy's got militaries around the earth blowing people up. You hear about in Syria, civilians getting murked off day and night. You hear about, bruv, look at the fucking death tolls of the world wars, man. Who the fuck started that? Was it some Israelites? Give me a break, man. And it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and for the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, knowing that you have but a short time. So yeah, Esau's getting ready with that great wrath to come against the men of the Lord. That's because that's the only way he's going to get his rule. He knows that's the only way. How else is he going to get his rule? He's going to have to come with that great wrath. And through it, that's his only blessing was the sword. That's why this man's going to have to utilize that sword, and then just try and make things happen, man. But the Lord's got his number, man. He's going to be trying to do that. It's going to be an epic fail. Epic Dale. But yeah, I'll leave it there, man. Shalom. I will praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Hashem Kadash, man. Shalom.